Just let it run, okay? Okay. Yeah. Good morning, class. Okay, good morning. Not so strong, is it? Okay. Welcome to our new classroom, fresh white paint. Okay, and welcome to our debate, resolved individual travel or self-guided tour is better than escorted tour in foreign countries. Individual travel is better than escorted tour in foreign countries, okay? We really want to get the most for our money, okay? And we want to see you persuade us. This is a very subjective topic, right? Okay. Actually, a lot of research that you will do in the future in graduate programs is qualitative, okay? That means maybe there's not a lot of using statistical analysis, but there's a lot of surveying and to find out the values of the people that you are studying, okay? No matter if it's students, adults, or whoever it will be, okay? To find out the values of the people that are affected by whatever the topic, okay? So this is good qualitative topic today. Looks like we have some good use of statistics and charts. So please feel free to show us the data, okay? So this is open to make it the way you want to use it. So this is long or short, you can decide, okay? But do not attack the other side. Thank you as you do your data. And please do use every poster, okay, as much as possible, especially the English posters. So that means we have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 good posters for each side. Please point out the data to us. If you have your own laser, you can use that, but it's a little hard to see the laser so far away. Wish you excellent results in your persuasion today before we plan our summer tours, okay? So in just a moment we will begin. Thank you, timekeeper. Today timekeeper is Erica, and reminder that time is 5181 5181 4444, and there's also your video clip. And the video clips we said for how long? For each side we said how long? We say 5? 4. 3? 1 Z. Okay. Look forward to your video clips today as well. All right. We do have 2 sets of question and answer for each of the questioning times. Okay, so please make sure to share the time fairly with the other questioner. Okay, don't you do all the questioning. Don't let the other person do all the questioning or all of the answer for that time period. Okay. Let's have a debate. Welcome, two sides, as you come forward to share with us today. Welcome, Guli. The first person to welcome is our chairperson. Welcome, Michelle, to come and give us some reminder of some good, valuable rules. Thank you, Michelle.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
It's my honor to be the chairperson of this debate, and I'm looking forward to the debate this time because it seems to be an interesting topic. All right, before we start, I would like to announce some guidelines. Okay, first, no speech making during cross-examination. Only one brief statement before question or answer is allowed. Second, no personal attack during questioning or answering. Be kind to your opponent. Okay. Third, question is obviously irrelevant to the topic. It's not. Oh, yeah, it's not allowed. And the fourth one, answer is obviously irrelevant to the topic. That is not allowed either. And last but not least, no new information allowed during closing rebuttal unless requested during cross-examination by opposing side. Alright, so let's start our debate and welcome the
Nobody constructive speaker. Affirmative,
yeah.
constructive speaker.
Affirmatives, yes.
Okay, welcome. Yeah.
Good morning, honorable judges and opponents. I'm create the CS of the affirmative team. The topic we are going to debate is individual travel is better than escorted tour in foreign countries. I'll repeat. Individual travel is better than escorted tour in foreign countries. Before I present our constructive statement, I want to define the difference between individual travel and escorted tour, which is that there is no intervention of agency travel who will design the touring plan for travelers. That's for the escorted tour. That's called the individual travel. Okay, so I will present the three compelling reasons for our position. The first one, travelers can organize and set up their own plans for their tour. The second one, individual travel makes travelers know more deeply about the local culture where they travel. And the final one, travelers can figure out what they really want in their real life through the challenges and experience during individual travel. Okay, first of all, I want to illustrate our first point. Aside from the traditional escorted tour form, individual travel makes travelers to design and prepare for their tour plans, including the touring size, time schedule, spending on both accommodation and transportation. People who go traveling with escorted tour will face some problems. For example, when traveling, when having meals or setting off for another scene spot, people should always wait for others to do things together. Thus, it will surely waste your precious time. Besides, people with escorted tour may go to the touring spots where they are not interested in. They cannot choose which touring sites they want to go or which they are not preferred. So they will probably waste their money if the touring sites require their tickets. And therefore, individual travel to some extent helps people to save money. Moreover, through the planning of their own schedule and organizing of their accommodation and transportation, travelers can learn many things from these experiences. Okay, for the second reason why individual travel is better is that people who go traveling with escorted tour usually know the superficial, which is the basic, the surface characteristics of the cultures or history about the touring sites. Because they do not have enough time to stay at one place. Instead, they should go with the tour at any time when they want to go another spot. In addition, travelers cannot enjoy the traveling time if they have to follow the schedule with the escorted tour and feel very rushed. However, for individual travel, people can make use of their own time. They can take as many pictures as they want. You know, all of us like to take pictures. Okay, travelers can have much opportunity to get in touch with the local residents and experience the living style of the touring countries. The final one. As for the third argument, travelers can figure out what they really want in their life through challenges and experience during individual travel. They can not only learn many things from their traveling experience, but also training the ability of language, independence, organization, and dealing with contingency.
1 minute left.
Okay. I would like to point out our survey. Our survey includes 151 people from Facebook and PPT. There are 69 of samples have experienced individual touring. When asked which do they prefer, individual travel or escorted tour in foreign country, 61 prefer individual tour, while 6 prefer the escorted tour. Okay, and then the question is the multiple choice. When asked the advantage of individual touring, there are 91% agrees with the reason that the journey is much more flexible. And there are 70% that says the companions are most the familiar friends of you, so they like individual travel more often. The last one I want to point out the news. The news from the fifth posters. That's about the honeymoon from the couples. Before the travels, the travel agency did not tell them that they will combine other group to go with the couples. But during the travel, they find out that the schedule. Okay.
Finish your sentence.
So they found out that the touring schedule is not satisfy their needs. So after that, they have some arguments. Okay. So for the travel agency, so that for above the reasons, we have sufficient reasons to suppose that individual travel is better than guided tour. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, 1 minute for discussion, please. And now, for the negative cross-examination, welcome, two sides.
Hi.
1, 2, 3, and welcome.
Ding.
Alright, first one. Do you agree many people travel together is much safer than to travel alone? Yes. Yes, okay. So do you mean escorted tour is safer than independent tour?
No,
No. Why? Why not?
because individual travel doesn't mean that you cannot travel with your friends and families.
Okay, so if you were lost during a trip, if you were lost during a trip, how could you solve this kind of problem?
I think I can go to the police station and ask them for some help, or I can go to the store near the store and ask some information that I can solve the problem.
Money and passports are very important in our trip. If you lost them during the trip, you could ask the tour guide for help. However, if you choose independent tour, how could you solve this kind of problems?
I think that I also can go to the police station and ask them to help me contact the related and S'12 helped me to contact our diplomats in that country.
But how about you travel to Africa? You didn't know their language. How could you ask for placement for help? I mean, if you travel to Africa.
I think that I can use body language to solve this kind of problem.
Oh, body language. Okay. Which one is more important for you, time or money?
I think both are important.
You think both are important? Okay. So, if you choose independent tour, you have to spend lots of time searching for information and dealing with them when you choose the independent tour. So, do you agree escorted tour can save more time?
No.
No, why not?
Because you also need to waste. You will waste time on. You will waste time in lining up 排队. So when you in escorted tour.
Okay, so do you think independent tour is more dangerous than escorted tour?
No.
No, why not?
Because I think visitors can browse the website and find the safest route. Also, they can find the restaurant and hotels based
4
on
minutes.
reputation.
Welcome. New question and answer.
Hi.
Let's try that again. That wasn't very nice. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hi.
Okay, that's it.
I want to ask you, the first question is, have you ever buy something with others together before, like restaurant coupons to get some discount, or like clothes, just buy with others? No, it's not the microphone's problem, it's the cell phone. Have you ever do you have this kind of experience?
I have the experience of buying something with others, but I never use coupon.
Okay. And yes, you did have this kind of experience. Then can you explain if why do you buy these goods with others? It's because of their price, their lower price, or their convenience?
Lower price.
Okay, lower price. Then we know that escorted tour is will be dealt with by a company, and the company at the same time they will deal with a lot of different group. So they have more people than individual tours, so they can get a lower price. Do you agree with that?
No.
Why?
It may save some money, but not absolutely, because some tour guides they may force you to shop in some shopping mall.
Okay, and the next question. What do you think about a guide with lots of experience during your trip?
Good.
Good. So you mean that have a guide with lots of experience during your trip is more helpful?
But if I If
It's a yes/no question.
yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. The next question. Which one is more important for you, money or time?
Money or time? Can I say both?
Yes. Yes, you can say both. Okay. Okay, the next question. Do you agree that in an escorted tour that you can make lots of new friends?
Maybe.
Okay. Okay, the next question. Since that the purpose of traveling is to relax yourself, why do you want to make a lot of exhaustive searching before this trip?
The purpose of travel is relaxing, yes, but the time I spend to searching for some information is before traveling,
Okay.
not during travel.
Time's up.
Thank you very much. In 1 minute, we'll have the negative, constructive, against individual tours. Against individual tours. Remind two sides to use your posters better. And now, welcome. Negative side is to give your opening constructive statement. Welcome. Negative T.
Good morning, honorable judges. And our resolution today is individual tour is not better than escorted tour in foreign countries. Individual tour is not better than escorted tour in foreign countries. We have three arguments, and the first is escorted tour is much more convenient than individual tour. According to our survey, one of the most troublesome affairs for going on a trip is to transact passports and a variety of documents. Applying for passports or documents is an exact and complicated process. People must prepare many certificates and abide by every regulation of the Bureau. As long as you do not comply with the standard in each step, you have to amend it again and again. But if you participate in escorted tour, the professional travel agent can transact the documents on behalf of you, which saves you time and effort. Another troublesome affair is to plan a trip, including arranging accommodations, meals, transportation, tickets, and so on. If you take individual tour, you are required to spend a lot of time searching for information and dealing with them. But there are still countless variations in your plan because you are not familiar with the local environment of your destination. Therefore, consigning these works to the travel agent is more convenient and reduce the risk of variation. Moreover, the tour guide assigned by the travel agent can save your time and effort on collecting information of the tourist attractions by yourself. And second, escorted tour is much securer than individual tour. In terms of security, group activity is safer than individual activity to avoid becoming criminals' target at the unfamiliar places. Members in the tour group can also help each other. In addition, with the tour guide who knows the local condition and culture, the unexpected incidents such as language barrier or encounter with danger, you can see the poster number 3 to number 5, can be prevented. If the emergencies in the travel regions occur, such as the natural disaster or the delay of flights, the experienced tour guide can connect with the travel agent or the local government to deal with it cooperatively. What's more, in case the accidents happen to you during the trip, like injury or sickness, the tour guide is able to assist you or give you advices, and the other tour members can do a favor also. Furthermore, the accommodations and meals arranged by the travel agent are secure compared with what purchased by the individual, because the travel agent has experienced them in advance or contracts with the specific companies. And as soon as you join Escorted tour, the travel agent has to obey the regulation established by the government. You can see the post number 6 to buy the insurance for you. Thus, based on the previous reason I mentioned, there are less security concerns for Escorted tour than individual tour. And the third, in comparison with individual tour, the price of Escorted tour is lower. According to our evidence, the travel agent usually gives special discounts for Escorted tour because the payment for plane tickets, accommodations, meals, tickets of tourist attractions, and so on is cheaper for the group than for the individual. And if the travel agent cooperates with the certain companies, the prices of the items can be lower for Escorted tour. Moreover, a group of people in Escorted tour can share the expenses together, which makes their traveling costs cheaper. Therefore, to consider the traveling expenses, Escorted tour is a better choice. Finally, I would like to restate our 3 arguments. First, Escorted tour is much more convenient than individual tour. Second, Escorted tour is much securer than individual tour. And the third, in comparison with individual tour, the price of Escorted tour is lower. And here is our construction statement. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Negative team, constructed. 1 minute, please, for discussion. Remind 2 sides to use your pie charts, okay? Speak them out loud. Yeah, speak them out loud. Good pie charts. Speak them out clearly. And now, welcome as we move to affirmative cross-examination. Welcome, Glee. Remember, 4 minutes for each questioner, okay? And look at each other and don't stand too far away. Okay, and use the black mic.
Hi.
Further, closer, 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 closer. Okay. I didn't hear the rest of the greeting. Let's do it again. One more time. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Very good, Joseph.
Okay, I'm the questioner from the affirmative team. First question, I want to ask you that Do you agree that many people travel in foreign countries because they want to understand and experience more about the local culture?
Yes. Okay. But in guided tour, you can also explore the local culture. Yeah.
Yeah, can you give us some example? Okay, just kidding. The second do you agree that some people travel not only for just relax, but also want to learn something and be more independent?